Have you ever wondered what secrets are hidden in ancient traditions? Secrets that shaped the trajectory of entire civilizations, but were reserved only for an elite. Imagine that influential historical figures, those who left deep marks in history, had access to such powerful knowledge that it allowed them to achieve extraordinary feats. What makes these secret societies so powerful and mysterious? Get ready for a journey of revelations that can transform your perspective of the world. Over the centuries, organizations like Freemasonry have played fundamental roles in society. Operating in the shadows and guiding the course of history, these societies share a common element: hidden knowledge and secrets accessible only to the elite. This knowledge has allowed these figures to navigate and manipulate reality in ways that seem magical to most of us. Freemasonry, in particular, is one of these enigmatic societies. Its members, some of the most influential figures in history, have used these secrets to achieve greatness and shape the destinies of nations. Winston Churchill, the great British statesman who led the United Kingdom during World War II, was a Freemason. John Hancock, one of the signers of the United States Declaration of Independence, was also part of this brotherhood. These individuals, along with many others, not only achieved personal success, but also profoundly influenced the course of history. Masonic symbols, like the square and compass, are visible in many places around the world, from government buildings to historic monuments, reflecting the pervasive influence of these secret traditions. But what truly sets Freemasonry and other secret societies apart is their mastery of universal principles and ancient wisdom. These principles, known as the Hermetic principles, form the foundation of the hidden knowledge passed down through the generations. The first Hermetic principle we will explore is mentalism. All is mind, the universe is mental. This principle suggests that the reality we experience is created by the mind. In other words, the essence of the universe resides in a universal mind or field of consciousness, and all material phenomena are ultimately of a mental nature. Great leaders and historical thinkers applied this principle to shape their lives and destinies. They believed that by mastering their minds, they could influence and create the reality around them. This knowledge gave them a significant advantage, allowing them to achieve feats that seem inaccessible to most of us. Understanding and applying mentalism is just the beginning of the journey to uncover the secrets of secret societies and use these principles to transform our own lives. Get ready to dive even deeper into these ancient secrets and discover how you too can apply these powerful principles to create the reality you desire. By understanding and practicing these teachings, you will be one step closer to accessing the wisdom that has been reserved for the elite throughout the centuries. Freemasonry is one of these enigmatic societies. Throughout history, some of the most influential figures have been members of the Masonic Brotherhood. These individuals not only achieved personal greatness, but also shaped the destiny of entire nations. Imagine Winston Churchill, the great British statesman who led his country through World War II. He not only led with courage and determination, but also possessed deep, hidden knowledge that guided his decisions. Or think of John Hancock, a key figure in American independence, whose bold signature on the Declaration of Independence is a symbol of bravery and conviction. But the Masonic influence extends beyond these individuals. Consider the constant presence of Masonic symbols in our daily lives. The all-seeing eye, the square, and the compass, these symbols are intertwined in the architecture of government buildings, historic monuments, and even our currency. These symbols are not merely decorative, they are tangible representations of Masonic philosophy and teachings, reflecting deep principles that shape reality. The depth of hidden knowledge passed down through generations is what truly sets Freemasonry apart. This knowledge spans a vast array of fields, from philosophy and science to art and spirituality. Masons believe that by mastering these universal principles, they can influence and shape the world around them. This has given them a significant advantage throughout history, allowing them to achieve extraordinary feats. For example, George Washington, the first president of the United States and a Mason, used his understanding of Masonic principles to guide the formation of a nation. Benjamin Franklin, another notable Mason, applied these principles in his many inventions and contributions to society. Mozart, the renowned composer, incorporated Masonic symbolism into his works, reflecting the depth of his understanding and his connection to these hidden teachings. Freemasonry, with its set of symbols and rituals, not only preserves this knowledge but also transmits it from one generation to the next. This process of transmission is carefully controlled and structured, ensuring that only those truly prepared can access the deepest levels of wisdom. Masonic rituals are designed to challenge and transform initiates, guiding them through a path of self-knowledge and enlightenment. These rituals and symbols are more than mere traditions. They are powerful tools for personal transformation. By participating in these rituals, Masons are encouraged to reflect on their own lives, question their beliefs, and seek a deeper understanding of themselves and the universe. This process of introspection and personal growth is fundamental to Masonic philosophy and is one of the reasons why so many leaders and visionaries have been drawn to the Brotherhood. Masons believe that by applying these principles in their daily lives, they can not only achieve personal success, but also contribute to the well-being of society as a whole. This commitment to personal and community improvement is a hallmark of Freemasonry and explains why so many of its members have been such influential figures throughout history. As we continue our exploration of the Hermetic principles, we will begin to understand how these ancient teachings were applied by historical figures to achieve greatness and shape the destiny of nations. Understanding and applying these principles can allow us to transform our own lives and achieve our highest goals. Let us delve even deeper into these ancient secrets and discover how we can use this hidden knowledge to create the reality we desire. What sets Freemasonry apart from other secret societies is its mastery of universal principles and ancient wisdom. The first of these Hermetic principles is Mentalism, which states, "All is mind, the universe is mental." This principle suggests that the reality we experience is created by the mind, and that all material phenomena are ultimately of a mental nature. To better understand this concept, imagine that every thought and intention you have shapes your reality. The mind is the origin of everything that happens in our lives, and by mastering this principle, we can completely transform our experiences. Great leaders and historical thinkers applied this principle to shape their lives and destinies. Thomas Edison, for example, used mental visualization to develop his inventions. He believed that his mind could shape the physical world around him. Edison didn't just dream about his inventions. He visualized every detail of them before turning them into reality. This use of mentalism allowed him to bring to life many of the innovations that still shape our world today. Another example is Nikola Tesla, a genius in engineering and invention, who also deeply understood the power of mentalism. Tesla often visualized his inventions in his mind with such vivid details that he could test and perfect his designs mentally before building any physical prototype. This mastery of his mental processes enabled him to achieve technological advancements that were far ahead of his time. The principle of mentalism teaches us that by controlling our thoughts and intentions, we can shape our reality. But how exactly does this work? Think of the mind as a field of energy that interacts with the universe. Every thought we have emits a vibration which propagates through the universe, influencing the energy around us. When our thoughts are clear and focused, we emit powerful vibrations that can attract and manifest our intentions. This concept is often compared to the law of attraction, which states that like attracts like. If you maintain positive thoughts and focus on your goals, you will attract circumstances and opportunities that resonate with those vibrations. Similarly, negative thoughts can attract undesirable situations. Therefore, by learning to control and direct our thoughts, we can create a life filled with abundance and success. Additionally, mentalism teaches us about the importance of intention. It's not enough to just think positively. Our intentions must be clear and aligned with our deepest desires. When our thoughts and intentions are in harmony, we create a powerful force that can transform our reality. It is this harmony between mind and intention that historical figures like Edison and Tesla mastered, allowing them to achieve extraordinary feats. The practice of mentalism requires discipline and self-awareness. It is necessary to be constantly aware of our thoughts and emotions and to make adjustments as needed to ensure that we are emitting the correct vibrations. This can be done through techniques such as meditation, visualization, and positive affirmations, which help align our mind with our goals. By incorporating the principle of mentalism into our lives, we can begin to see significant changes. We can attract new opportunities, improve our relationships, and achieve goals that once seemed impossible. This is the promise of mentalism, that we all have the power to create our own reality through the power of the mind. As we continue our journey through the Hermetic principles, we will see how these teachings interconnect and reinforce each other, providing a comprehensive map for personal transformation and the realization of our deepest desires. Mentalism is just the beginning, and by mastering this principle, we are prepared to explore the other secrets that ancient wisdom holds for us. Nothing is at rest. Everything moves. Everything vibrates. This is the second Hermetic principle: vibration. Everything in the universe is in constant motion, from the smallest atoms to the largest galaxies. This idea might seem abstract, but it has profound and practical implications for our lives. Every thought, emotion, and physical object emits a unique vibrational frequency. By understanding and mastering this principle, we can significantly influence our reality. Imagine for a moment that you're in a dark room. Suddenly, a single candle is lit. The light and energy emitted by that small flame transform the environment, illuminating and warming the space. Similarly, our vibrations can transform our environment and experiences. When we emit positive and high vibrations, we attract experiences and people that resonate with that energy. Conversely, negative vibrations can attract challenging situations and people who amplify those difficulties. The principle of vibration also teaches us about the importance of frequency. Everything in the universe vibrates at different frequencies, which can be high or low. Emotions like love, joy, and gratitude vibrate at high frequencies, while feelings like fear, anger, and sadness vibrate at low frequencies. By raising our vibrational frequency, we can align ourselves with positive and attractive energies. 33rd degree Freemasons deeply understood this principle and used it in their rituals and daily practices. During Masonic rituals, specific words and phrases are recited with deliberate intention. Each word is chosen for its historical significance and vibrational quality, carrying specific energies that can elevate the frequency of the space and the people present. This conscious use of vibrational energies demonstrates a sophisticated understanding of how subtle forces can be directed to shape reality. Manly Palmer Hall, an influential 33rd degree Freemason, stated that humans are surrounded by a suprasensible universe of which they know very little. Our sensory perception centers are not yet developed enough to detect the subtler rates of vibration that make up this universe. However, by becoming more aware of our own vibrations, we can begin to influence these subtle energies and transform them to our advantage. But how can we apply the principle of vibration in our daily lives? The key is to become more aware of our feelings and emotions. Our emotional states are indicators of the vibrations we are emitting. Here are 4 practical steps to raise your vibrational frequency and align with positive energies. First, take frequent pauses throughout the day to check in on how you are feeling. Recognize these feelings as indicators of the vibrational energy you're emitting at the moment. If you're feeling negative, take steps to change that emotional state. This might include listening to music you love, practicing gratitude, or simply taking deep breaths and relaxing. Second, actively cultivate high vibration emotions like love, gratitude, and joy. Do this daily by focusing on things that bring you happiness and satisfaction. The more you practice these emotions, the more they will become your default emotional state. Third, use symbols or objects that resonate deeply with you. These symbols can serve as tangible reminders of your intentions and help amplify your positive vibrations. It might be a stone, a piece of jewelry, or even a written word that holds special meaning for you. Fourth, practice visualization. Imagine yourself already living the life you desire, feeling the positive emotions associated with that reality. Visualization is not just about seeing mental images, but also about feeling the emotions and vibrations that accompany those images. By incorporating these steps into your daily routine, you will be actively shaping your vibrational state to create a more joyful and fulfilling reality. The principle of vibration shows us that we are vibrational beings living in a vibrational universe. By understanding and applying this principle, we can begin to transform our reality in profound and meaningful ways. Let's continue our journey through the Hermetic principles, exploring how these teachings interconnect and reinforce each other, providing a comprehensive map for personal transformation and the realization of our deepest desires. The third Hermetic principle is polarity, which states, everything has its opposite, and opposites are identical in nature, but different in degree. This principle teaches that all things have 2 sides, and these opposites are, in fact, just different degrees of the same thing. This understanding might seem simple at first, but its practical application has the power to profoundly transform our perceptions and life experiences. To better understand this principle, think about the relationship between hot and cold. Although they seem like opposites, they are simply different manifestations of temperature. There is no absolute point where heat ends and cold begins. Instead, there is a continuous gradation between the 2 extremes. Similarly, light and darkness, good and evil, love and hate are just opposite extremes of the same essence, differentiated only by the degree of their manifestation. By understanding this principle, we can learn to transform our emotional states and life situations by changing our perception. For example, if you are experiencing a negative emotion like anger, the principle of polarity teaches us that anger is just a different degree of the same essence that makes up calm or peace. By gradually shifting your focus and raising your vibration, you can transform anger into calm. This process of emotional transmutation is a powerful tool for self-improvement and personal well-being. 33rd degree Freemasons apply the principle of polarity in their lives and rituals. They understand that by mastering the art of changing polarity, they can significantly influence their realities. During rituals, polarity is often symbolized and used to create balance and harmony. The intention is to align opposites and find a point of balance where energy flows more efficiently and productively. In addition to emotions and mental states, the principle of polarity also applies to life situations and circumstances. A problem can be seen as an insurmountable obstacle or as an opportunity for growth, depending on the perspective we choose to adopt. By changing our perspective and raising our vibration, we can transform challenges into opportunities and difficulties into valuable lessons. Manly Palmer Hall, in his teachings, highlighted the importance of recognizing polarity in all things and learning to manipulate this duality to our advantage. He observed that the wise and masters of antiquity were adept at balancing and harmonizing opposites within themselves and in the world around them. This ability allowed them to achieve inner peace and clarity of purpose, giving them a significant advantage in their lives and actions. In practice, you can start applying the principle of polarity in your life in various ways. First, identify an area or situation where you are experiencing difficulties or negative emotions. Recognize that these difficulties are just one end of a spectrum, and that the solution or desired positive state lies on the same continuum. Next, begin to gradually shift your perception. If you are dealing with fear, for example, start focusing on small things that bring you security and confidence. The idea is not to deny or suppress the fear, but to transform it through recognition and gradual elevation of your vibration. Another effective method is to use positive affirmations and visualizations. By consistently affirming the desired state and visualizing yourself already living that reality, you begin to align your mind and emotions with the desired opposite polarity. Over time, this practice can create significant changes in your life. Polarity also teaches us about the importance of balance. In our lives, it is essential to find a point of equilibrium between opposites, where we can navigate different experiences with grace and effectiveness. This balance is not static, but dynamic, requiring constant adjustments and attentive awareness. Finally, the principle of polarity reminds us that change is a constant in the universe. Everything is in a continuous state of flow and transformation. By accepting this truth and learning to work with it rather than resisting it, we can live more harmoniously and fully. As we continue our exploration of the Hermetic principles, we will see how polarity interconnects with the other principles such as mentalism and vibration, providing a deeper understanding of the nature of reality and our role in it. These ancient teachings offer powerful tools for personal transformation and the realization of our deepest desires. By applying these principles in our daily lives, we can begin to create a more harmonious, balanced, and fulfilling reality. Today, we explored together the secrets and principles that have guided great leaders and thinkers throughout history. The application of mentalism, vibration, and polarity is not just within the domain of a few, but is within the reach of all of us. These principles are keys that can unlock immense potential within each of us, allowing us to transform our lives and achieve our deepest goals. Understanding and practicing mentalism has shown us that our thoughts and intentions are the creative forces that shape our reality. We have learned that by controlling our thoughts and consciously directing our intentions, we can manifest significant changes in our lives. Remembering that all is mind empowers us to be the architects of our own destiny, turning dreams into reality with the power of our minds. The principle of vibration has taught us that everything is in constant motion and that our emotions and states of being are reflected in our daily experiences. By raising our vibrational frequency and aligning our feelings with our intentions, we can attract circumstances and opportunities that resonate with our highest aspirations. This understanding allows us to create an environment of positivity and abundance around us by simply adjusting our internal vibrations. Finally, the principle of polarity has shown us that everything has its opposite, and that extremes are, in fact, different degrees of the same thing. We have learned to transform our emotional states and life situations by recognizing and changing polarity. This principle teaches us about balance and the importance of finding harmony amidst the dualities of life. By understanding and applying polarity, we can navigate challenges with greater ease and transform obstacles into opportunities for growth. I want to deeply thank you for staying until the end of this video. Your dedication and interest in exploring these profound principles show that you are not just a viewer, but a true seeker of truths and a creator of possibilities. This ancient knowledge, reserved for centuries for an elite, is now within your reach. You have the power to apply these teachings and transform your life in ways you may never have imagined. Before we say goodbye, I want to remind you of a few important things. Don't forget to leave your like, share this video with those who might also benefit from this wisdom, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future content. Every action you take helps spread this valuable knowledge and build a community of individuals committed to seeking and applying ancient wisdom in their lives. Thank you so much for being here and for being part of this journey of discovery and transformation. Our next video will continue to unravel the mysteries of the universe and our own power. Together, we will explore new principles, learn new techniques, and deepen our understanding of reality and human potential. Until then, remember to apply the principles of mentalism, vibration, and polarity in your daily life. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and above all, keep believing in the extraordinary power within you. True magic lies not in hidden secrets, but in the courage to seek and the wisdom to apply. Every thought, every emotion, and every action you take has the potential to create a universe of possibilities. So continue exploring, continue questioning, and above all, continue believing in the extraordinary power within you. Thank you so much for being here, and until the next video, where we will continue to unveil the mysteries of the universe and our own power.